There's so many things to talk about.
That's crazy.
Okay, now let's go into the varsity time. Abangani bakho ba university.
Yeah.
You know, others are starting to ukufunda my university.
Live alone now irres yabo. So sonke lesikhathi ngiloku ngiphila netime. Well, my parents and then obviously netime. Now bangishipha bangiyisa eMidrand, my man.
Yeah.
Now I'm in MGI out there. First year, obviously I was the best dancer in school. So I still have my energy, my talents, and I'm like, okay, Fede, I know my focus is to study graphic design, but I'm not gonna let who I am go, yabo. So reading, ngisafuna ukujiva, man. Ngisafuna ukubona ukuthi kwenzakalani, my freshers are teen, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I got in there, and obviously I was the class clown, so people liked me because of the humor. Ahlala nama-gents agcoka ama-keep njengami ngathi wena uzoba njaya yabo. Made roommates, housemates, became friends. We formed a clique. First year already, we battling these dance crews.
Yeah.
We were called Cold Fusion. Sapela amanye ama-arts Code Red. Sabashaba loser, bayeke ukujive.
What was that move?
The Crumpers, Stomp the Yard.
Yeah. Those days, yeah.
So, step up in them. Sapela ama-arts are loser. Now it's like we the dancers in the school. Before you know it, people that had local brands in the school were giving us clothes. We were performing at the freshers. I was now hosting marketing day. I was now emceeing at the freshers. I was now emceeing at every other party that there was there. You know, in the Aljamu make stuff, engineered by staff, we pick a DJ era, and I was emceeing. So that's already me kind of doing what I'm doing now then, while balancing school, of course. And, you know, my friends were always supportive of me. They were always also seeing what, you know, now robot ya push, you know. And then even there too, I was still like praying and fasting now and then. So you know. And it's like, oh, you coming with the prayer level, you know, those type of things. So my friends have always known, you know.
What's about it nowadays? Level.
Yeah, it's the level.
Another level.
It's the only level.
Sure.
You know, so yeah, Abu Scavi, Loso, Cardi, Kush, 50, Achille, I'm a chance there, you know. Thai, LSG, LS, there was a whole lot of bunch of dudes in Kulina, you know, in the varsity space, and they were watching me. I did my first freestyle go YFM when I was still in varsity with Season Scoop. I went there, YFM, bang mamile res, bang boy res, like the whole res, like, yo, you know, it was crazy. So it was like everybody could kind of see it, and they were always supportive, and that was my varsity, because right after that, my double straight. Yeah, so that's cool. You know, and even in high school, I was almost living what I'm living now, just in the four walls, you know. Whereas, fashion show is, are you guys dancing? Like, you know, that's the love. And also, that's where I learned interaction and engagement with people. Because too, I was the best hip hop dancer. There was this other guy, the best house dancer. The difference in off stage, he was just himself. But me off stage, hey, ni right ni sharp. Manje wayla nge shopping gabe ngithi yini info yabo. Or hey, sharp kunjani manje try make yakho wayiso yabo. Akunethi nokunethi, you know what I'm saying? I was like a people's person, ngapha like throwing jokes. So people felt like bangers, even though bangers like that. So, and even jokes like but so yeah, of course. So literally, if I'm getting on stage, the people are remembering the conversation they had with me, with Nangumzi, you know. So every time I'm on stage, I get a louder cheer, because it's like they feel like I'm their cousin, man, or like out here, you know what I mean? And
even till today, I feel like that.
Yeah, you know.
Come on, I'm below you, actually, in my mind. Like, this is it. Like, come on now, Joe. Yeah. And other people are so robot boy, yeah, but I'm like, this the robot boy type of thing.
Yeah,
so I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So even those things I learned there, you know. When the teacher says, like, please go to this teacher, tell Mrs. Nichols, I have to fill in the textbook number 3. Ma'am, sir just asked you to eat class long. You know, it was already almost like the experience I'm experiencing now, just in a smaller scale, you know. Naban to that class in Mrs. Bays was like, I was like her favorite student.
Yeah.
Singing still late 3 class in this one side.
Yeah, but
she lazy too. but man, but what about MZ?
But MZ, we are disappointed in you.
But maybe he was just fixing certain things because he's a prefect. But man. There was this one time in Mrs. Baez's class. I need to be sometimes at audiobook listening.
Yeah.
So let radio I feel expand.
Yo, that is so dope. Yo, okay, but anyway, yeah. But back in those days, yeah. But there was also book reading classes. Sorry to disturb. Continue.
Yeah, not easy. So my little radio I span. Man, and then the ma'am goes, won't you want to just come help? Yeah, well, I saw you so young phone to bonu to Bang figure actually a span. You see, it just needed you to be Yo, Mrs. Baez love me so much. Banok Shama announcement intercom,
yeah.
But would every class please send a representative? Will every class please send a representative to the office for a newsletter, whatever, and then I need to everybody's just saying, ma'am, so that ma'am can send it. Ala papi bazi la paya. Ibanga saznage, mina ngilogin yaphala da. Base uzochoose. Bese bayazina, ma'am, please can I? Okay, MZ, you can go. No, it was amazing, man. Like Mondio High School was a great school, man, And yeah, like Mondio Primary, Mondio High, MGI, all is surrounded by positivity, I don't think there's too much hate around me. And I think why I will say that is because besides the vastness of the brand, Robot Boy, if you don't like my humor and you don't think I'm funny, you should maybe like my dancing. If you don't like the dancing, maybe my presenting. If you don't like my presenting, maybe you should like my music. And then if none of my talents are your thing, then my hustle should inspire you. The fact that I do so many things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why I find it so hard for people to not get it. Because it's not about me, you know what I'm saying? It's about the brand that represents this. So young black child, you can do it. You can. Rather try and fail. Okay, I can't. Instead of assume that you can't and never know.
Would have, could have.
Yo, don't live that life.
Sound of my 78.
Yo, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't ever live that life. You know what I mean? So that's Nkabi. Shunu Nkabi.
So let's get into the finish up.
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much that's it, rather try and fail to know that you can't than assume that you can't and never know.
The Robot Boy name, I remember there was a time when I was like, at the time my heroes, Bad Boy T, DJ Fresh, Semi T, Fat Joe, So now I'm a Kamanjalo, I was American, but something said to me, but at the time there was already Subu Maloy and shout out to Chlotman, Subu Maloy,
too short,
from TKZ. Somebody, and then not only one person, repeatedly, I used to always hear, no, but you can't call yourself Subu. There's already Subu Maloy. His brand was so powerful then that till today, all the guys, Maloya, they call me Maloya.
Yes,
they know it's me.
But
they
it's
know.
But like association, almost,
Where any Subu Ekas, even I know, you can go ask any Subu in any township, especially in Gauteng townships. Abo Subu Babizo Abo Maloya, and that's the impact that Subu Maloya had. And big up to you, man. And shout out to him because I've never mentioned this in public. When I was still a come up, nobody knew me, nobody like nothing. I was still I was not even on TV yet, no radio yet, no nothing. He just heard of my name buzzing at Tembisa. I was doing the same thing as you were doing. I was hosting about Mr. Tembisa, about Mrs. Tembisa. I was DJing, I'm a party Ekasi. You know when you're a famous artist, which Subu was at the time, when you're performing in a certain township and maybe there's someone who opens for you or there's someone who's emceeing that contest or whatever you're going to perform in, you sort of get to be next to them. So I got that chance. For some reason, he liked me so much that he was going to go on a tour that he pulled me along, where he called it Subu. Because I told him of this thing. I'm a coming up guy, like Tembisa Bangtava and Yapusha Nanan. What I'm thinking, I wouldn't use because you know what advice he gave me? He's like, don't worry, my contribution to he didn't even know that I would blow up and become a DJ. He said, and I told him, and then he said to me, he asked me, what do you want? I said, DJ Sbu. But to them, that's fine. I'm my lawyer already, I'm already established. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna come with me. This is a guy who knew nothing about me.
You.
And I looked up to him, Sbu, TKZ, He did a tour of a Sbu my lawyer versus DJ Sbu. Imagine you right now, like doing a tour with Mzaifan. Was a Libuakom or Mzaifan was a Mlaz. Doing a tour with him. Do you know what I mean? It's like there will be some of your fans who are gonna be like, Majuba no Mzaifan. Yes. Or they're gonna want to see what this Mzaifan has to offer. Yeah. So I ended up having to get too excited to share this story so that I honor you, man, because they always say you must always give them flowers while they're still alive. So if he gets to watch this interview or somebody just screen grabs or this clip and he sees it, I just want you to know, and thank you so much, because what that did for me then, for him it was just him doing a couple of shows with me, like 5 or 7 shows, I don't know however long it was, and what a great guy, and it actually gave me a glimpse into the industry because of what he did, and I can never forget that. So I've never shared it on any platform. So as I've remembered it because of what you were just saying now, I kind of felt, I know some of you guys get pissed off on this podcast, but I have to say this because industry, and in public. So I just want to give him his flowers while he's still alive. I don't even remember where I was trying to go with the next question. But anyways, I get emotional because till today he still remains my hero, you know. So big up to Sbu Maloy. Now let's come back to the interview. I
might do that also. It's an idea. I might just bring, because I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of requests, but I think my capacity is the problem. But once I've built my capacity, I'll take someone on the location tour.
And you never know, Mpetu, who you're giving a break to.
Yeah.
Well, when we had a chat, now, at some point I did, this is a couple of years ago, this is before even Massive Metro. Mofire time, when Mofire was starting, nobody believed. You did not only believe here, you did not only believe in, but from the beginning, Jay, and then vice versa. I didn't know that you would become who you are becoming now, but there was just something that said I should just, just bring you into my space. Yeah. And who you are becoming makes me to even brag more.
And I lost that picture of the day we met. I'm so angry. Melrose Arc. Yo.
Yeah. Melrose Arch. Hey, Melrose Arc. Arch. I'm remembering a clip from Wildlands Volume 1. You know, at the end after the songs? There used to be those Makwarani clips.
Yeah.
So anyway. So I forgot where I was going with my train of questions. It ended up having to give props to Usbu.
Yeah.
But maybe let's get into that. Mentorship, and you were just saying, you get a lot of DMs, Konaman.
Yeah, so I'm one person, my people know, I'm one person that replies, Because I don't even call my supporters or fans, I call them team robots. Everybody's team robot, like, you're my team, Because if you like and share my stuff, you're part of my growth. So I reply as much as I can, I laugh, I respond, shine my voice note, but yeah, it's Smart Man's birthday, Shama birthday, shout outs, And I think when I do have the time, I do spend time with certain people. And then this thing also, I want to Java. Java has fans in different provinces that he knows, that he hits up Magelanda and gives them an experience. So he has good, hey, Kusasa say, Peter Mariswe, go right sharp. Hey, Lalela, so. He meets up with that super fan, brings them backstage, enjoys stage performance, take them back, and then he keeps it moving. I think there's got that in Durban, Johannesburg, Nelspruit, he's got like that. And when I saw him do that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. So I've done that once or twice, and I think I'm trying to do that more now, And mentorship too is also a thing of knowing what you're bringing to the table in terms of Lomontom Leta, You can't waste people's time, and you must always be aware of people that also want the growth, Because sometimes people say things without having the heart for it. And then it ends up not fulfilling what you would have wanted it to fulfill, So a lot of times people need to show that they want it with their level of push and their hustle. And the right time is going to come and things are going to happen for them.
Yeah, and not everyone is going to be the right student or the right mentee.
Yes.
They think things must just happen. They think they must just be spoon-fed. And I've always been like, the fact that you're around me you must do your own hustle. I've always been like that. I'm not going to spoon feed you and open doors for you. The fact that you're around me, the door is already open. Yes. You must act.
And you know what's crazy? I like telling people this. I say, so Usbuda, he's got 3 kids. He's, as his DJing side, Ulindesh. His motivational speaking side, Utali. Then it's everything else. him. So it's crazy how it's like.
Because just thinking they are not even aware the fact that they are around you, other people are already taking them serious. I remember when we were starting Massive, you were there, we started it together. And when I was like, man, look at everything here. When I get in my element. Man, look at let's produce videography. That's the future. Exactly what it's becoming, what we already said at that time.
Yes.
But what I love about Maluela, what I've loved about Trevor and Trevor Zoom, at the time he was Trevor Matondo. What I love about Robot, what I love about Zahara, or Pro Kid, may so rest in peace, or Brown Dash, or there's so many I can name now. Stefan, Black Steph.
Can I add something crazy when you were saying the doors are already open, or you being in your space, or you are having a conversation about being in my space means the doors are already open. Yeah? We're not talking about the fact that corners in your business and there's other people that want you to like bring them and drag them, and they're not pushing their abilities or whatever. So I'll say on Sundays, right? Okay, there's a show that played on the 31st of December on Channel O, 21 Rapper, which I was hosting. On Sundays, there's an event I also host called You Are at a rooftop, also airs on Channel O. Then I did Channel O Lockdown House Party during the course of lockdown, which is one of the biggest platforms I've ever been on, which put me out there to provinces, not just the country. Then I did Shimza's one-man shows every 25th of December. It's in Lisa. Then I did his one-man shows, I say Zone 6. And all of these happened through a relationship I built with Shimza, whom I met in your presence. And right after your interview with him, he was promoting his show, and I said to him, Shimza show, so I do these funny videos on Twitter. Can I please market your show? And you give me like 5 minutes on your stage. And he said, okay, now sharp. I'm like, okay, can I get a number to call? He's like, no, take my number. I'm like, your number? Like, yeah, take my number. You know, that week, he said he'll be at the stadium. I called him, he said, no, come get it. I said, I need a t-shirt and a cap for product placement. I do these videos in my car. He's like, okay, sharp. I went to the stadium. He gave me a shirt, and I did a video. Guys, is it as a Christmas slugil, as fun as a normal day, yabo? But I feel like it must go to shy zitos, Shimza's one man show, have your crew, what. That was my content. I just threw it in there, but I kept it moving. When the hashtag trended on Twitter, the hashtag OMS, when you clicked on the hashtag, it was my video first. That was number 1. Then Shimza's post, then Shimza's people. So on his hashtag, I was number 1. So I screenshotted that and I sent it to him. And he said, okay, I see you, it's dope, Zwagad. Then on Saturday, I got on stage, he saw me, he just gave me the mic. He's like, go. I actually see music. The crowd started laughing, and I said 2 or other 3 things. No sharp chance as music started playing a shy version at home. That was the start. And I started where it is now, and I was tracing back so that people can understand that that's how it started. Your interview, no shames, because being around you means I get to access these people, I get to see these people, I get to meet these people. But it's not just meeting them, but it's also shooting a shot, but respectfully too. Not during interview, not while you have your time. You know what I'm saying? When you span, I'm saying to look shooter, you can say right, and say shames in the so. And from that 5 minutes on stage, it became 10 minutes, it became 20 minutes. 10 minutes again, and then I was part of the MCs, then I was the only MC at the 1 Zone 6. Then I was another part of MC, and then the last one I performed that, and then into lockdown house party. By the time I figure lockdown, I said, who can I call? No man, no robot, you know? And all of the stuff, people will see me now doing the Channel O stuff always with Shimza. And they don't understand that it came from the relationship I had to build with him, but me meeting him through you. So that's also why I'm part of everything I'm doing with the people I know. it's still through you. So besides the inspiration and everything else I've learned from you, it's being around you that's also gotten me here.
And that is so dope, bro. You know, I always say that, and big up, I'm so proud of you.
Shout out.
That's why I always say I love you, because you understand that you also have got something to offer on the table while respecting the hustle. Because we're not saying to disrespect your current hustle, delela your boss now, or where you work, because you think don't burn your bridges. That's you know, you must always keep great relationships, just like now. I actually called you today.
Yes.
I literally called you 4 hours ago, but look at you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you're always able to. You understand? It's not like my saying today,
no.
Saying menu or saying last.
When Sbu calls, and it's funny, no Kelvin.
Oh, okay.
He just went to Cape Town now.
Oh, okay.
So I just put you on speaker.
Yeah.
And then, my man, what are you doing today? And then after we hung up the call, he's like, so you're going? I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
I feel I'm one.
Home is calling.
My man, I'll say wine, it's wine, my man.
That's what it's about, guys. Sometimes an opportunity doesn't look like, it's not wrapped as an opportunity. As they would say in Konzo, or you know, you will not necessarily be like looking like Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, he can come in. You understand? He can come in the form of some boy and who's like, you know.
Yeah.
It's just how you treat that person. But also when you're blessed, you need to understand. And so you realize
yes.
I can't just sleep on this opportunity. I need to grind.
Yes.
And that's why I mentioned people like about DJ Manuel. I'm so proud of you as well.
Yeah.
What you've done with your career, with your life, just being around us and being around me at Metro FM from back in those days. And that's how I've always operated. Because I'm a hustler, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I take my time to do my due diligence without a good jump. And
big shout out to Shims. I forgot to mention. Shout out to Shims.
Yeah. So go ahead, give him a shout out.
Yeah, Shimlai, you already know. Appreciate you, King.
I know I'm sure. And you guys, I think not even you guys, all of us, we work so hard that sometimes we don't even realize what I've been working so hard for all these years is now here. You need somebody to tap you and be like, hey, bamba, type of thing.
You know what's crazy? Sorry to cut you. My aunt called my mom. This is 3 years ago. Before lockdown, right? 2019, 2018. You know, my aunt called my mom, Mrs. Lindy. I phoned my mom. Ati, Umzi is already where he's trying to be. She said, I don't think Umzi realizes that, but Umzi is already where he's trying to be, because I watch him, you know, as in Yambugel, and we are not push, man, not to Sasam, but I think Agaz is already where he's trying to be. And I was like, what? That was so crazy, because one thing about industry, or let me say success, is that if family, like especially distant family, usually I don't think they're as invested as your followers or as your best friends. We're about I'm going to shine, dance movie. They know that, but I think she's been watching for a while. But for her to say that, it shook me. When my aunt told me that, when my mom told me what my aunt, because even my mom then said, wow, it was unexpected coming from Mrs. Lindy, but it means she's been watching. And then my mom realized, she's right. So I think what she was trying to do by that is also saying, you don't have to strain yourself too much, because everything you need to do still has to be calculated. And I remember these from your videos, your biggest problem, biggest problem is that you know what I'm saying? Like, your biggest problem is that Papa over. As mine to go to Papa, right over. You know, you need to hustle with a plan. You still need to have a plan. You know, and that's what it is. It's like, I think my aunt was just saying, I mustn't burn out trying to make it. When I've made it, I must just get recognized now. See, because those are two different things. Making it or establishing yourself and being recognized are two different things. There's a lot of people that are good and established and are solid. It's just that are sparse. Because opportunity means preparation. So when the opportunity comes, you have to be prepared. And a lot of people are already prepared. But maybe the opportunity to try or now I'm going to pastor. You know what I'm saying? Or now I'm a TV show. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Office has been pushing. There's videos of her DJing before the popular one. But now when the popular one came, she was also ready. Now she's moving. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, where you don't become a one-hit wonder or something doesn't trend, and then fall, but you be consistent in how you grow yourself. You know, so that's another thing. That was very, very powerful from my aunt to say that, you know. And yeah, those are all also like my biggest pillars, man. My aunt, my mom, my sisters, family.
And for me, what makes me excited as well and proud is the fact that you're still the same. Your attitude is still the same. There's a lot of people when, you know, I'm like nyana itunyana nasawaqala plaza. Ongeni 10 stinanyana 100 stinanyana go account or remitanyana. Yo umuntu akasaba big. Seka igeisha ndo tinsipe chibrika engabambeki manzini.
And you know, I got my first 15K while I was still at Massive.
Serious?
Yeah, for that Zambak video. That's 15K. Not yo. For one video on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, but like it's because the only thing I change, my man, is my t-shirt, my man, when I go to sleep.
So I say, there's a video I think I was talking outside Massive Metro, and I don't know who I was talking to. I think it was African Roots, or I don't know who it was after the interview, and then and then I say a video that says, and it went viral. I mean, till today I still see those clips being posted of me saying, "Fake it until you make it." Yeah, but I little video now. Where I'm like, "Me do buy that before buy that thing. Me don't buy billionaire." You know, I was not even aware that those guys are recording, but you know, I ended up seeing that thing online. Now need to fake it until you make. That's what I saw in you. You were already this person, and I confirm it now because you still remain with the same attitude then. But how you were carrying yourself in the come up is still the same way you are carrying yourself now, meaning you already knew that you were already that. That's why there was a point when you were saying to me, "Khrotman, you gave me a call. Sibuda man lalela. Angazi ukuthi ngene as a comedian, ngene as a rapper, ngene as a drummer, as a songwriter, as a what, because you do a lot of things." And then I don't even remember what I said to you. But then there was another conversation where we were in a car. I think you had invited me to your church. I think
yeah, Centurion.
Centurion,
yeah.
Sikarin. But give me, yeah, no, man, I've got a plan, you know, because I want to. For me, it was my first time seeing an up and coming person having a plan and deciding what. But you drew me out that plan while we were driving between Centurion and here in Rosebank, Santon, where right now seeing your career unfold, you're still in the beginning, but it's unfolding according to your plan. For me, it was the first time seeing an up-and-coming artist knowing what they want and how they're going to achieve that and mapping out a plan. And yeah, still not sure about 1 or 2 or 3 things, but knowing good they will become successful. It boils back down to the conversation of saying, fake it until you make it. I don't mean it in a negative context, but I'm meaning it in a sense of mentally and how you carry yourself. You have to be already that which you would like to become. If you would like to become a judge one day, or you'd like to become a successful advocate, or you'd like to become a successful doctor, in your mind, you must already carry yourself that way, treat yourself that way, speak that way, read those types of books and follow those types of people that you would like to become. And if there's props that I'd like to give to you now, is that.
Shout out.
Yeah, because now we assume writing, the subconscious mind, I see away, because you are not that. But because you speak like that, you speak those words because you need to remember you're connected here. In the show, I get pick up. And in the issue, as they always say, words create, even in Genesis, right? And so young in the beginning, there was the
word.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, let's say believe or to eat automatically, or what other people would say, the universe in Shambe responds and it takes you there because it ends up believing so
you are what you say.
You understand?
Yeah, because God didn't make light. He said, "Let there be light." And if you made in His image, whatever you say also will come to pass.
Thank you.